Hey guys, welcome to SRT Learning, and today we're gonna cover another questions on test engine related topic for automation QA engineers. So if you are preparing for a QA job or QA automation role, I would recommend it please go through our interview related playlist because most of the videos in our channel we will put on a interviews guidance kind of videos, so that will help you to crack the interview and land to your dream job. Okay, so let's see what the interview questions that we're going to cover today for test engine. So how to execute or run only failed test cases in test engine. Okay, so this is one of the common questions, and most of the MNC they will definitely ask you why there are two purpose. It's a logical questions. Second, this functionality is very much useful in any automation framework. Okay, and you have to have implemented these particular things in your automation. That's why they will ask you this question: how you can execute or how you can run the failed test cases from your execution. So once your execution will be completed, let's suppose you have 22 test cases, but after the first execution you will find, okay, out of 22 6 test cases has been failed. So it is not a good method or good practice to start debugging. Rather than debugging, try to run the failed test cases, and if they are failing consistently, that means something wrong in an application. But sometimes due to the slowness or environment not available, some kind of other things will be also happen, and that's why it's always recommended to run your failed test cases at least one or twice before jump into the debugging. Okay guys, so let's see how we can achieve these particular things in your test engine. So to execute only failed test cases in Selenium also, you need to use the test engine. Okay, and for that one, how you can do that one? So whenever you execute the test engine.xml, okay, so whatever the test cases will get failed, the system will automatically generate one test engine hyphen failed.xml file. Always remember, this will get generated automatically. You no need to generate this file, and in this particular file it will contain all the test cases which has been failed in a last run. It will be override if you run it couple of times. It will be override. So whatever the last run you have done and whatever the test case has been failed, those will come under the test engine hyphen failed.xml. If you say like this way, this is 50% your interview answer will be there. Okay, so how you can do these things? So let's see step by step. So enable test engine to capture failure. So once your test engine will capture the failure, okay, and whenever you will run that particular things, it will be stored that test engine.xml generated report under the folder of the output folder. Okay, test engine.output folder, it will automatically create test engine.xml file. And once, and what you need to do, just right click on the file and click on the run. Okay, right click like a test engine.xml, we do the right click and run as a test engine. Same way, right click on the test engine field.xml file and run as a test engine suite, and it will execute the failed test cases. This is the simplest way. Okay, now this answer maybe not give you the 100% things on this particular question. So what they are aiming from you to know how you can automate these things. Okay, so to automate these things in testng, we need to use IRetryAnalyser from the testng side. Okay, so automate retry with the IRetry or analyzer. So this keyword, if you speak IRetryAnalyser, then they will feel okay, you know the automation, how you can automatically retry. This is manual retry, right? But they want to know how you can automatically, when the test case fail, how automatically system will pick up those test case and it will start executing. So for that one, you need to implement IRetryAnalyser. Okay, and how you can do that thing? So you need to create one class. Like this is my class name, retryAnalyser. This is whatever the class name you want to give, you can give it. Then you need to pass this class name in a testng @test attribute. Okay, and this is implements IRetryAnalyser. Okay, so this is the analyzer you can implement, and maximum retry count you can give. So most of the times we see two times, if two or three times it is failed, that means we need to debug the test case. So but in your organization they ask, okay, we need to run it 5 times, you can change it to 5 times. Okay, and this is the I try test result. It will capture the result and it will retry based on the result, and it will see the count, how many times you need to execute. So count will be like 2, so it will run for 1 and 2 times, or 3 times, like it will start from the 0, it will run for 2 times, it's not less than equal to, so it will start for 2 times, and then you can start, if it is still failing, you can start debugging the test case. Okay, and how you can use this retry analyzer class name, and how you can implement this code in your test case. So you need to attach it to your test case like this way, at the rate test retry analyzer, which analyzer, so retry analyzer dot class. So this is the fix, you need to write exactly like this way, retry analyzer, okay, is equal to whatever the class name that you have given. So this syntax you should always remember, guys. Okay, this they gonna ask you in interview. This also implement IRetryAnalyser, and IRetryAnalyser is equal to this class name dot class, and whatever the test case you write over here, if this test case will fail, then system will automatically retry for 2 times, and then it will share the report. Okay, now few of the important things you need to remember when you work with the retry logic in a test ng. Okay, you need to use the listener to handle the retry logic. Always go with this way, do not do it manually, but this is the manual way you can also do, but always implement these listeners. Okay, combine these listeners with your extend report or Allure report to see how many the retry clarity, okay, how many times it has been retried. So those kind of things you need to include in your report. Then just make sure you use extend report or Allure report. Then make sure the flaky, like the test case which are not stable or continuously failing, should not come under the retry, otherwise it will be always fail like couple of times, and it will waste your time. Okay, so this best practice you need to always remember when you execute, when you implement the IRetryAnalyser in your test cases. Okay, guys, so hope you like this video. These are the screenshot you can keep in your mobile as well whenever you are answering the interview question. It is more than helpful for you to answer this question, and 99.99%, if they are asking for Selenium related question in senior automation engineer, they will definitely ask this question to you guys, and these two syntax you should remember. Okay, guys, if you like this video, please subscribe to our channel, and that will motivate our team to create such more videos for you guys. Thank you for watching this video.